it's a new year, but it's business as usual with the Ontario Liberals when it comes to the three Ps, patronage, pork, and payola. Case in point, Saad Raffi has been named to head up the Ontario Retirement Pension Plan Administration. This entity will implement a savings scheme next year for Ontarians. Golly, I feel so much more secure about my financial future now. Not to get off on a tangent here, but does anyone in Ontario even remotely trust this particular government to run a complicated pension plan, given the numerous financial boondoggles of the past decade? And lest we forget, Ontario is still saddled with that $288 billion debt load. But don't worry, folks, the Liberals will amp up their game when it comes to developing a pension plan. And if you believe that whopper, I have a bridge for sale in Kapuskasing. But performing an autopsy on the Liberals' egregious economic record, that's a rant for another day. Rather, what's startling about the Raffi appointment is the government PR BS regarding why he was chosen as head honcho in the first place. Namely, Raffi was supposedly responsible for bringing in last summer's PanAm Games on time and on budget. Really? The PanAm Games did indeed kick off on time, but on budget? Sorry, that's fiscal fantasy of the highest order. What's been lost in the reporting of the Raffi appointment is the fact that the original budget for the Games was $1.4 billion, yet the off-the-lot price was actually $2.4 billion. But hey, what's an extra billion? Besides, maybe Premier Wynne will win the next Powerball jackpot lottery and write a check to the Auditor General. Oh, that bridge in Kapuskasing is still for sale, by the way. Even so, the Raffi appointment allows us to witness how government bureaucrats tend to budget megaprojects. If the original budget is obviously going to be exceeded, which is sadly par for the course, then a revised budget is drafted. And if that doesn't work as costs continue to escalate, well, then the budget is revised again. It's a moving target with a cushy safety net, namely an endless reservoir of taxpayer dollars. So it is that a bureaucracy can go over budget by $1 billion, only to be later applauded as coming in on budget. Can you imagine if private business operated this way? Can you imagine, folks, if you tried to budget your household finances this way? One thing's for sure, Raffi won't need a pension plan when he retires. That's because he's earning $525,000 annually as the pension plan's CEO. Oops, I almost forgot to mention. He also stands to earn an annual performance bonus of up to 25%. Sweet, he's going to get a six-figure incentive for doing his job. Regardless, Ontarians will be getting a homegrown pension plan manufactured by a bunch of fiscal fools who wouldn't be able to turn a profit running the pay toilet concession at a Mexican chili eating contest. But can we at least have some transparency when it comes to the nitty-gritty accounting? And it would be very nice if members of the media party were to conduct some due diligence in the reporting rather than merely recycling government-issued press releases applauding bureaucrats who should actually be shamed. For the Rebel.Media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies.